Hey guys, it's Bonnie. Today I am here to film my most anticipated things, basically, of 2015. So I have picked my top 5 in movies, books, and music, and I am just going to share those things and maybe like a one-sentence reasons for why I'm excited so that this video isn't 5 years long. Let's get right into it. I am going to start with music because unlike books and movies, it is kind of unpredictable in the music world. You don't really get announcements for albums early on in the year unless the album is coming out early on in the year. So a few of these are spectated, they're not really for sure or have official release dates. Coming in at number 5 is Adele's new album, which does not have a release date or a title. I'm excited for this because, I mean, Adele, where have you been? It's been years. Really excited to see what she does now. Coming in at number 4 is Florence and the Machine's new album. This also does not have a release date or a title, but I love Florence and the Machine, and it's been a bit since their last album, so it's gonna be good. Number 3 is Coldplay's album, A Head Full of Dreams. This also doesn't have an official release date. It might not even come out this year, but it is spectated that it will, and it obviously has a title, so if it has a title, it's probably coming out this year. Chris Martin has talked about it a little bit, and he said it might be their last album, which is heartbreaking. I hope it's not, but I will listen to anything Coldplay ever comes out with, so yeah. Number 2 is an artist that I discovered for the first time in 2014, and that is Kodaline. Coming Up for Air is the title of the album, and it is set to release on February 9th. I absolutely loved their first album, so obviously I'm gonna want to listen to their new one. And coming in at number 1, basically the only album I truly care about this year, if I'm being honest, like this is the most important. No matter what they could say, I don't even know, if someone is coming back from the dead and making an album. This is still number 1. Imagine Dragons' Smoke and Mirrors, coming out February 17th. Imagine Dragons is my all-time favorite band. It's been 2 years since they released their debut album, Night Visions, so I really need some more music, and I'm so ready for it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move into my top 5 movies of 2015. This was a little harder to pick from because there are a lot of good movies coming out in the new year this year. So for number 5, I actually have 2 because I really couldn't pick between them. The first is Paper Towns, which comes out on June 5th. This is the next novel of John Green's to be adapted into a film. I love The Fault in Our Stars, so I think I'll really like this one as well. And while Paper Towns wasn't my favorite of his books, I mean, it was probably my second favorite of what I've read so far, but I'm still looking forward to it. And the other, for number 5, the tie, is Tomorrowland, which comes out on May 22nd. I don't really have a reason for being excited about this except the trailer. So if you haven't watched the trailer, go watch it because this movie looks so awesome. Coming in at number 4 is Jurassic World, and this comes out on June 12th. The only reason I have to be excited for this? Chris Pratt. Number 3 is Pixar's new movie, Inside Out, and this comes out on June 19th. Again, the trailer for this is absolutely amazing, and some of the voice actors are also completely awesome, like Amy Poehler, who I love. Just looks so darn good. Number 2 is Avengers Age of Ultron, which comes out May 1st. Obviously, who isn't looking forward to this movie? I mean... And my number 1 most anticipated movie of 2015 is The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 2. Obviously, I don't think this was a surprise to anyone. I mean, you can see some of my posters right here. I love this series, and I'm not ready for it to end, but it is this year. Oh boy, it's gonna be emotional. And finally, I have my top 5 books that are coming out in 2015. Now you'll probably notice that my list is different from a lot of other people's lists because a lot of the ones that people are excited for are series I've either not started or I'm just not caught up enough in the series to put it on my list. So just know that before going into this. But number 5 is Dangerous Deception, and this comes out on May 19th. This is the second book in the Dangerous Creatures series, which is the spin-off to the Beautiful Creatures series, written by Kami Garcia and Margaret Stohl. The first one wasn't my favorite book in this series. I like the Beautiful Creatures series more, but The first one ended on a cliffhanger, so I would really like to know what happens in the next one. Coming in at number 4 is A Court of Thorn and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, and this comes out on May 5th. I have never read a Sarah J. Maas book, so I can't really list her as the reason for being excited, but the premise of this sounds really cool. Anything with Beauty and the Beast, I'm totally in. Number 6 is Six of Crows about... Number 6? No. Wow, okay. Number 3 is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and this comes out on October 6th. I'm excited for this one because it is also in the Grishaverse, and it's written by Leigh Bardugo. So yeah, I'm obviously looking forward to it, because I loved the Grisha trilogy. My second most anticipated book of the year does not have a release date, but it is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. The Darkest Minds was incredible. I love Alexandra Bracken. This is gonna be good. Anything she writes, basically, I will read. And my most anticipated book of 2015 does not have a title, it does not have a release date, but it is the 4th and final book in the Raven Cycle Quartet by Maggie Stiefvater. I've been talking about the Raven Boys a lot on my channel recently because it was so good. I'm almost finished with the Dream Thieves right now, and I'm gonna get into Blue Lily Blue right after that, and I am so excited to do so because this series is phenomenal, the writing is great, and it's gonna be sad to see it end, but I know Maggie Stiefvater is going to provide a wonderful conclusion, and yeah, it's gonna be great, and probably sad, but great. Okay, so those were my most anticipated books, movies, and albums, music of 2015. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to down in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Happy New Year!